Hey dear sign of Sagittarius, so welcome here to your forecast for the year 2025, and I hope that you are doing well. And in the new year we'll have an emphasis on love, so that might be the main thing here for you. And it really starts with the self-love, so to speak, right? It is about, really getting into yourself, loving yourself. Also, well, that could be really in Mars retrograde. So Mars will retrograde in Leo and it's gonna move to Cancer. And so retrograde planets they are directing it a little bit to the past still, right? And sometimes we want to resolve things from the past, so that might be an example. Or nothing is really moving as fast with Mars as it wants to go, because Mars is just a fast and moving forward planet. Okay, so till the 23rd of February, from the beginning, you're gonna have this Mars retrogression, and Leo will be in the 9th house, and Cancer will be in the 6th house, right? So it could be that you're gonna have here a little bit, a slowing down in topics of traveling, but also very much, within your own patterns. And also, it could be that things are disturbing you, that are disturbing your peace, so to speak, that nothing is really moving as fast as you would like to move things. And that could, there could be just some anger issues, maybe just inner anger, I don't think that you guys could freak out here. But this thing is like, anger is a motor to change, okay? And you got also here the 8th house is ruled by Scorpio, and Scorpio, it can transform things also. It's like death and rebirth. And this anger could just be very well when it comes to your boundaries. Maybe you guys didn't set your boundaries straight, that people are walking all over them because you haven't communicated them. Very often it is because we are not conscious about our own boundaries and we can't communicate them, or we thought we communicated them, or you just have assholes around you, yeah? And you're gonna know what your anger wants to tell you. And I believe this is for every Sagittarius here outside. Something different. You guys, this as a horoscope might be significant, and you have, if you have Sagittarius in your sun sign, your moon, or your ascendant sign, right? Or when you just know that you have really a lot of Sagittarius in your chart, more than the half of all the things in your chart in general, then of course check that out too. Yeah. Venus gonna retrograde at the 1st of March in the sign of Aries, and it will be in the 5th house. Yes, and that all goes into April, you guys. Yeah, so it will be, till spring. Also some emphasis on actually still love, and it could be because of all the retrogression and also Venus retrograde. It could be the case that somebody from your past is gonna come back, yeah, and that can cause Mars retrograde and Venus retrograde, especially. And this person from the past, or just maybe feelings from the past, maybe you will remember situations from the past, yeah. Not for everybody it is a person, but it could be that because of this influence somehow of the past, you're gonna start to work on yourself more in a way like, what do I want to really keep to my future, or wants to have in my future, and what needs to cut off here and now. And that can help you. And the 5th house emphasis here is very nice, because it is about creativity, it is about children when you have children, it is about romance, it's just about, having a lot of laughter, fun, and creative projects. You will have also contact to your inner child, and this is what I mean actually with the self-love thing. Self-love means to love yourself unconditionally, even if people agree with you or not. And that means also for me, yeah, I don't know, I mean, you guys, I think when we are really conscious of what are the things that make me happy, yeah, maybe it is a record from 1999 or something, yeah, music that you didn't hear for ages, or maybe, you know, and still stuff that we forgot, but it's actually representing our inner teenager or inner child. And inner teenager I find even a bit, yeah, the inner teenager I find even as important as the inner child sometimes. But the inner child is goes more into the unconscious. That's why it's harder, or just more important maybe, to talk about the inner child, like all the psychotherapists do. But the inner teenager is actually the source of rebellion, right? So don't forget the inner teenager too, yeah. And yeah, so you will have also the contact to these energies, of course, then also. The Venus retrograde also gonna move into your 4th house, and these are family issues. And Saturn in the 4th, yeah, Saturn, sorry, also in the 4th, that all be till the 25th of May, and that goes to Aries into the 5th house. Yeah. So all that stuff, it will just give you the opportunity to really also work that through, okay? Especially Saturn is gonna help you with that, to really ground all these topics, yeah? It's just you're gonna have the discipline to really, you know, get rid of the past, get rid of old patterns, stuff like that. And maybe of old people, okay? Maybe you are still in a relationship with somebody and doesn't fit, and maybe you will have the strength that the people gonna leave somehow. Yeah. It could be also with your North Node in the 5th house, which you're gonna have from February, that you would like to leave a job or something, or you want to relocate. That could be also ideas for you. Yeah. Yeah, and then, you know, Jupiter in the 7th. Of course, Jupiter in the 7th is a very, very lucky placement to have. And Saturn is going to move to the 5th house. Yeah, so it all goes quite very, very serious here. Chances are very good that you're going to find somebody like a soulmate for your life, okay? And if you don't find this love of your life, let's say, it could be that you are not ready still, because there is some inner work to do, and that could block it. But actually, when you now start, after, you know, listening to this video, you could have really... when you work on some patterns, you start to work on them right now, then, you know, everything is free for this love, okay? So what else do we have? Yeah, so this self-love thing is gonna make that, you know, you're gonna so Uranus, yeah, Uranus in the 7th house. It could be also that you're gonna be a little bit more crazy as usual, or you know, I don't know, maybe you will do things different than actually everybody around you suspected from you, because you are just in contact with yourself, and you maybe don't follow so much, you know, rules of strangers or something, or from your parents, or from anyone from the past. Just have your own rules more and more. Yeah. You could be quite how to say that? You're gonna have Pluto also in the 3rd house. You could be very determined in studying interesting topics that can, you know, bring you new knowledge for work and for career or something. And you will just, you know, be quite addicted to study these topics, and you will dive very deep into them. Yeah, so you can use all of that. And these are, I would say, the main things here for the year 2026. Of course, without any self-work or something, most of the things are not ours. Yeah, this is something that people don't want to listen to often, yeah, but often when we just really, you know, step outside and make one step into this learning experiences and inner work, yeah, things gonna shift actually more faster as you think, okay? So good luck, you guys. That was your horoscope. I'm a tarot reader, and I'm working also with these sciences here for you. Check out my YouTube channel if you want to, subscribe to the channel, and like if you like that. So thank you so much, and also tell me if you like this video and what you wish for to see on my channel. Maybe I can make it happen. If it fits somehow to the concept. You can check out also my pick a card readings. They are timeless, and it's an archive of wisdom for you. Yeah, and I hope that you like this channel, like the series. This is an astrological series for the year 2025. And I'm also a singer and a coach for singing and for piano. And I am performing here the song Very Early of Bill Evans for you. This is the main song for the whole series. This is also a musical channel here. Yes, and your song, dear Sagittarius, your song is I Will Always Love You, originally from Dolly Parton in 1974. And there is also, of course, this very famous version of Whitney Houston from the soundtrack Bodyguard from 1994. And that fits very well because, you know, if this true love comes true for you, then congratulations, because it's very romantic when somebody's singing that to you or used to somebody else, or both. Best thing, both to each other, right? And yeah, so I think that fits very well. I made a music oracle also, and you see more on that on my channel. Thank you. Have a wonderful time. That was Michelle D, and I love you, and all the best for you for the new year 2025.
Very early love comes quickly when I first saw you. You were all I ever wanted. Strange how early I knew. Very early I came running like an eager child. Love was all I ever asked for. Love came wondrous and wild. Now the early rain beats on my window, sweet as raindrops can make. Nice to lie here softly beside you, and I here waiting for the very early sun to wake. Wibbidi-ba. Very early love comes quickly when I first saw